Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would share my tanning routine. Obviously it's summer, the weather's a lot nicer. I want to look bronzed because I am pale. I mean, look, I love my bronzer, but I am pale. And I'm actually, so today is a Wednesday. I'm actually trying out a routine over the next couple of days, just taking out my work stuff in the background, because I've got a family wedding to go to next month, and I haven't got time to like go for a proper spray tan or anything like that. And normally if I tan on a weekend, just because I've got the most time at the weekend. But obviously the wedding is on a Saturday, so that's not going to work. So what I need to try and do is figure out which day in the week is best to do my tan, and then I can just use like a Gradual instant tan, just to top it up, make it look nice and fresh on the actual day. But what I'm going to do today, I'm going to tan. I'm going to show you everything. Obviously I've still got my makeup on and everything, so I'm going to take this off. You don't need to see me doing my skincare, you've seen me do that plenty of times. I'm going to remove this, do a scrub, and then do my skincare after, and use my tan I use on my face. Then what I do, I shower and wash my hair. So I went in the shower this morning, moisturised everything, but I didn't shave, because that's the one thing. If you shave, or if I shave, I tend to get like little dots where it's gone into like the hair follicles and things. So technically I haven't shaved my legs since Monday night, but I will shave them in the morning when I rinse off the excess tan, just because if I shave like even the day before, I still get the little dots, so it's better not to. So yeah, I'm gonna remove my makeup, do my face, then go shower and wash my hair. And what I do, I tie my hair up in my little hair towel, so that it is out the way, because obviously I have got blonde hair, or partially blonde hair, and I do not want tan in that. And then I'll show you the tan I use, the tricks I use and things like that, and the tools that I use. That is the main thing, just because like now Chris is at work, I've got no one to help me tan. I am gonna get him to tan my back when it comes to the wedding, because I have got a low back dress, but normally day to day I don't. It's not very often, especially at work, that I have my back out or anything like that. But I have got a little tool that I'll share with you. So yeah, I've been rambling for long enough, so let's get on with tanning. My skin all prepped. It's feeling super smooth. I really like the L'Oreal Sugar Scrub for like polishing and making the skin like super smooth. It's not like a really gritty, kind of feels like sand, if that makes sense, but yeah, I really like it for like making the skin super smooth and ready for tan. So to start with, I'm going to use a little, and I mean a little bit, of hyaluronic acid, 2%. And I'm doing this before I go in the shower, just because, one, it gives it time to sink into my skin, but as well, it's also going to rinse off a tiny bit, so there's not going to be too much residue left on my skin. So we've done with that. And then I'm going to go with my evening eye cream, which is the number 7 Beautiful Skin Overnight Repairing Cream, Revitalizing Eye Cream, Eye Balm, the eye one. And I'm just going to take a small amount and put this around my eyes using my ring finger. And then the moisturiser that I'm going to use is the L'Oreal Hydrogenius, the aloe water one. That's like the gel water one. I'm just going to take 2 pumps of that, mix it between my fingers, and then just mix it everywhere. Mix it, moisturise it everywhere. And the reason I like this one is it's a water-based one, so even though my skin looks super wet, super moisturised now, it sinks in pretty quick. I tend to use that one when I'm in a rush, because it sinks in that quick. But that is all I am doing now for my skincare. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go off, shower, wash my hair, get my hair out of the way, and then we will come back and I will show you things that I use. Okay, so as you can see, I've showered now. Like very minimal, what am I on about? Very lightly exfoliated. I just used a normal shower gel and then I used like a shower scrunchie, just to make sure I got rid of any dead skin, which I know might be weird, the fact that I've showered and I'm going to put fake tan on, but the reason I have was because obviously when I showered this morning I put deodorant and moisturiser on, and if you no tanning, then it can like mess with your tan, can make it go very funny colours. I've had it where it's been green under my hands before, which is not the best look, but what I do now, I don't put deodorant on. I've shaved under my arms, but I've not shaved my legs. But like I say, I do not put deodorant on. I'll do that when I shower in the morning and shower all the excess off. But what I do now, if I can find it, I use this moisturiser, which is the Nivea Refreshingly Soft Moisturising Cream. Love it, smells really nice as well. I use this on, now it sounds like these bits here, on my elbows and on my knees, and just like around my ankles, so pretty much where you can get dry patches or where you've got tougher skin. Like I've got a blue patch on my cheek, just because that is where tan grabs to, so I tend to put that there and here, just because I feel that it grabs more here. Yes, I am wearing something, don't worry, I'm not sat talking to you naked. Sorry if you can hear the neighbours' kids. But yeah, so that is what I am going to do next. And the tan that I'm going to be using is this one. It's the St. Moritz Tanning Mist in medium. It's pretty much like a spray tan in a can. So you spray it on and you do have to rub it in. That is the only difference with like a standard spray tan. So you have to rub it in, but the thing I like about this, it's got like 360 spray, so you can spray it upside down, so I can spray it on my back and everything. It's got a guide colour, which is another thing that I really like, because trust me, I've had that problem before. I've actually got one that I really, really want to try because I've heard good things about it. It's another St. Moritz one. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll leave it like written here. The only thing is, no guide colour, but it's supposed to be like rub resistant. You're supposed to be able to put it on, say on a morning, go about your day, and it's not supposed to rub on white clothes, anything like that. But it's got no guide colour. That is my thing, because no one wants a streaky leg or streaky anything. But yeah, this one, you spray it on, leave it for 4 to 6 hours, or as I do, overnight. Not too bothered tonight, I'm going to wash the sheets tomorrow. Yeah, so I leave it on, then rinse it off in the morning, and you are left with a really nice tan. So that is what I do initially. I use this mitt, which this mitt is actually from, looks gross, I've only used this once by the way, is from Home Bargains. It's a double-sided one, so it's by this brand, Velo Tan, and it's double-sided, so it's velvety on both sides, so it's a bit more sturdy, because I do find ones that are only velvet on one side can be a bit flimsy, and I end up with tan like all over my wrists and all over my hands and everything. And then my secret weapon for getting my back is this. It looks very odd. It is by Bondi Sands, and I think it's called something like their back, does it say it on here? It doesn't, but it's like their back applicator or something. So on one side it's got a sponge, so if you want to scrub your back and everything to exfoliate, it's a bit firmer. And then this side, it's pretty much got a tanning mitt attached to it, and you can hold it like this, use it on the back, rub everything in, and it gives you a nice even tan. You do get replacements for this bit, this velvety bit, so you're not having to go out and buy a new one of these all of the time. I haven't seen if you can buy the actual applicators on their own, because I think I've still got 2 spare. I think it came with 3, and I've only used this a couple of times, but yeah, it'd be interesting to know. I haven't actually looked at that, so I will have a look, try and have a look before I upload this. And then the thing that I use to keep me sort of built up is, this is the mousse version. I like the moisturising version, the like the Gradual tan moisturiser, but I've run out at the minute. But this is the Insta-grad by St. Moritz, and it is an instant tan, but it's also a gradual tan. So say if I wash my tan off in the morning and I feel like my legs are a bit pale, I can put this on, it'll instantly give me colour, and it doesn't smell like tan. That's the main thing. And gradually it will get darker if I use it a couple of times. Like I say, I do tend to like the moisturising one, just because you can't moisturise with this. So obviously the moisturiser one has the built-in bonus of moisturising at the same time. But yeah, that is the products that I use, the tools that I use. Morning everyone, so it's now the next morning. Please excuse my puffy eyes. I ran out of my hay fever medication, and this is what happens. So I don't know if you can really tell because the sun is super bright today, but I have got a nice guide colour going on. I'm gonna shower off the excess and everything and moisturise my skin, and then I will show you everything when I'm downstairs. My face is slightly paler than the rest of my body, but that doesn't bother me because we can fix that with foundation and everything. I've got plenty in that. So yeah, I'm going to shower and then I will show you my colour and everything. Okay, so I've now showered, moisturised, everything like that. Hay fever's driving me up the wall. My nose is so itchy. I didn't show you last night what tan I use on my face because my camera died on me, but I'll show you it now. It's this one. It's by Superdrug. It is a buildable one, so you use it, the more days you use it on the night time, the more it like builds up. I mean, to look at me now, and I look like nice and glowy because I've moisturised and everything, but I don't actually look that dark on camera. But for me, this is quite a good colour. It's quite a natural colour. People will believe me if I said I'd been sat in the garden for a day or two and built this up. And that's what I look for in a starter tan. Towards like the beginning of the summer, especially in winter. No one is naturally super tanned like they've been in Florida for 3 weeks in the middle of winter. Not in the British winters anyway. So I like to use a tan that to me would look natural, and then I can build on it from there. So as I said, this is like my starting tan. The one thing I will say with this is do be careful, which is with any tan, that's why I tend to have my hair up in my hair towel. Be careful around hairlines, everything like that. So like eyebrows, try to go around them and then wipe the excess off your brows, because otherwise, especially like me, if you're due for your eyebrows tinting, they're due next week, you will end up with orange roots. I've been there. And luckily I do put like tinted brow gel on, but if you don't, you're gonna have ginger roots. And like around my hairline, I tend to stop it like there, if that makes sense. Like I don't go right into my hairline because I know that I can blend that out with bronzer, because as I said, ginger roots, which isn't always the best look, because this does take a little bit to fade off hair anyway, and like light materials and things. So what I do, I haven't looked at the footage yet for me tanning my legs, so I don't know whether you'll have seen it or not, but I have 2 big dark red bath sheets, so like the really big ones, the ones that you can wrap around your huge ones. And what I do, I put one on the edge of the bed and then one on the floor, and I stand on one, and then like when I'm tanning my legs and stuff, I'll put one on the bed and then tan my leg, because there is overspray from the tan that I was using in the last clip. It's a spray at the end of the day. Like any spray, it sprays like wherever it wants, so there is overspray. So just make sure you protect, especially light materials, white and things like that, white and cream, make sure you protect them, because if you don't notice, you leave it a little too late, it may stain. So I'm just putting that out there. Now to show you, or to give you an idea of how tanned I am, because it is a medium tan, I normally use, I'll show you the difference. I normally use this on its own, which is the Maybelline True Ivory, which doesn't actually look that much difference, but it would be way too pale for me at the minute. So what I will probably use today, I would say I'm around MUA Pro Base in 140. I've got my Estee Lauder, which to some people this will not be dark, but it is 1W2 Sand, and the colour, not that you can really see through these glass bottles, the colour, this is like my tan colour that I wear when I'm on holiday and things, so I would wear that, or my other Holy Grail, I don't know where it is, it's here, my Maybelline Ivory, and then the next one up, but I haven't got the next one up. But this, for now, for today, for the tan that I've got going on today, would be okay. So this was my tanning routine. what I will do tonight, like I said, I've showered, moisturised, deodorant, everything like that. But what I would do tonight, just on like my chest, my arms and my legs, not on anywhere else, but I would use that overnight. I will go in with a gradual tan for like the next 2 or 3 days, and then let my tan wear off, and then scrub, exfoliate, and start the whole process again. The reason this is an overnight one, it's got no SPF, so please don't, like today it's going to be like 23, 24 degrees in the UK. Please don't wear this on its own. If you are going to wear this during the day because you want to look more tanned through the day, please use an SPF with it because it's got no sun protection. But it does smell nice. It's got vitamin E, so it has got some skincare properties, but it has no SPF, so just bear that in mind. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't sort of say to be a tanning expert or anything like that. I don't tan very often. Like through the winter you'll have seen I was as pale as anything, but through the summer we all like to be a little bit bronzed, a little bit healthier looking, and when you work 5 to 6 days a week you don't get time to sit in the sun and enjoy it. And normally my day off is chucking it down, so this is the best way to get a healthy looking tan. So if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Let me know down in the description what tans you recommend. Obviously I've used the St. Moritz stuff today. Ooh. The tan that I was on about last night for me is this one, which is the Gradual Tanning Mousse in medium, which like I say, the only thing putting me off is that it's got no dyed colour, and that kind of scares me because, like I say, I'll probably make a mess of it. But it's definitely intrigued me because it doesn't transfer and things like that. But that is one that I may try when I'm not doing anything, when I'm not going anywhere, and then it doesn't matter if I've missed a bit, I can just cover up. But yeah, so I'm gonna go, I'm gonna stop waffling on, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.